Yes.
How long have you lived in North? Did you used to live in
I
Northfield?
lived in Northcliffe. My grandparents, paternal and maternal, were group settlers. They came out from Scotland and England in 1925.
Yep.
So maybe 24, but 25.
And could you introduce yourself?
I'm Glenys Mulvaney and I was Glenys Adam. And we lived out on Deeside Coast Road. Our farm was furthest out from Northcliffe. Yours wasn't far from us, but you're on Middleton Road, weren't you?
We were on Middleton Road.
Yeah, same, Middleton Road.
And do you remember the name of the group?
147.
147.
Group 147. Yeah, we're all one group, 147.
147.
Oh, great.
And I'm Helen Di Pilato.
Yep.
And we bought the farm off Freegan's.
Freegan, and he
And
bought
I
it off
think
Hennessy's.
Hennessy's was. I thought it was Metcalf's.
No, originally
The Metcalf's had it.
Metcalf's had it.
Yeah, and then Susan.
I was Sue Daubney, Daubney, Macmillan. My grandparents were the Daubneys, Bannister Downs, 1924. They came here.
Yes, they're having their 100th as well.
Yeah, they're having their 100th as well. Yes, and Mum and Dad here on 147. My mum was a teacher at the school.
Hold on, her mum was my grade 1 teacher.
Neighbours Daubney.
Came here as a new teacher
Yep.
and married a local farmer. And
Who was?
who was?
The one and only Wick
Rick
Daubney.
Daubney, my father. And who's sadly passed away, but life goes on.
And the group settlement house that's just been opened, your mum and dad lived in.
Yes, we were born.
Munro House.
Munro House. We were born and lived in Munro House until we were
Oh, goodness golly gosh.
3. Yeah, the story goes on.
Well, oh my giddy aunt.
You don't need to interview anyone else. Would you?
Yeah, because I've had a lot of male
Second.
stuff and not enough females.
So her eldest sister is Robin. Robin, just come over here. There you go. This is her. You can ask. You're going to tell this man who you are.
What's your name? Robin?
Daubney that
I
was.
was a Daubney.
Yep. And you lived in Northcliffe too?
I lived in Northcliffe, until 1974, or the end of 1974.
Has it changed much since you first got here?
Not much. We planted these trees. I remember planting these trees against the school arbor.
All right.
And when we went to school, we used to, the Venturas used to have the bakery.
That's right.
And if you were lucky, once a week you got money and you were allowed to walk from the school down to the bakery to buy lunch. And I always remember we used to always walk home down the back lane and look in George Gardner's fish pond, remember? Yeah. And there was no supervision. We used to just walk down, buy our lunch at the bakery and then walk back to school.
And when I went, he had emus in the front yard.
Oh, did he?
That's right.
George Gardner.
Yes, he did. We looked at the emus.
He's going to run out of memory now.
No, I've got lots.
You know what?
Especially with this sort of stuff.
And we could talk
I've got another battery.
What else do you want to know?
Well, it's mainly, of course, Northcliffe. I'm interested to know what it was like to live here. I only got here at the end of '89. So you've got some...
Well, the original settlers, when they came, they had absolutely nothing. My grandparents arrived and they lived in tents sort of thing, and then they built shacks.
Yep.
And then they actually built a house. But they didn't build the house, the group settlements didn't build the house.
Right.
And we were miles away towards Shannon River.
Yep.
Towards Shannon River.
And so her grandmother was Mrs. Adam, who used to live across the road, because we only came down in '67. So we were relatively new.
Very new, yes.
And Mrs. Adam used to lived across the road, and Bill was there because Bill wasn't married, and used to go across. And Mrs. Adam would always come New Year, up until New Year's Day, she would clean, and she would clean everything, so that everybody would be first footing on New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve.
Sweet.
And I've made her a special sponge cake to bring for supper tonight to the dance.
Are you going to the dance?
Yes,
Yeah.
going to
I'm
the
not going
dance.
to dance, I'm too old.
Right.
No, never give in.
We have chair dancing at home. When we put on music, we sit in the chair
I
and
could do that. I could do that. That suits me.
Yep.
My sister gave me a walking stick today, so I'm using that to walking pole. So I'm going shrinking. It doesn't mean really big. It means I'm off to walk around the bush.
Right. And how about, where's Northcliffe going? Where would you like to see it to go?
Well, there's plenty of young people here.
Yes, I'd love it to be like almost an alternative sort of almost laid back place. You know, we've got Windy Harbour down the road.
Yep.
That's lovely.
Yep.
And I love to see this sort of thing. I'd like Northcote to be a place where people come and just do casual, relaxed activities.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
All right.
So that's it. I think we've run out of information.
Yes. Oh, that was more than that.
Was
It
that all right?
fabulous. Thank you so much.